All right, guys. I think I got this going here. I told you that I was going to bring you here to the beach, and I was going to talk to you about the sand. And so, we're going to do that. This is Pompano Beach. This is like probably their main park. There might be some north or south from here, but this is like their main one, and it's very nice. We're here to talk about the sand. I actually made a video prior to this one, but when I went back and watched it, my finger was over the camera the whole time. So we're gonna do it again. I'm gonna get better at this. I will. I'm hoping I'm getting it right now. The glare of the sun prevents me from, seeing, the camera. So I'm just gonna have to rely that I'm doing this. This is their beach. This is Pompano Beach. It's beautiful. There are sharks out here, but I tell you what, there's probably more sharks that walk around on the land here than there are actually in the water. So if you come here, watch out for the land sharks. Trust me on this. Trust me on this. But we came here for a specific reason. We're going to explain to you about beach sand. And I'm going to explain it to you why Florida has white sandy beaches. Because there's a reason for it. And I sort of explained this to you, in past videos there when we were at Gumbo Limbo. I kind of explained this, but, it probably just made no sense to anybody. But here, look at this. Look at this. See this? See this sand? It looks like sand. It smells like sand. It even tastes like sand. But that's not what it is. That's not what it is. It's fish shit. It is. When we were there at Gumbo Limbo, and I showed you the pictures of that particular fish, and I said, these are the guys that make the sandy beaches. I call them parrotfish. Other people call them other things. I'm sure they have some, what do you call it? A scientific name to them, whatever. But it's a little blustery out here today, but it's nice. It feels good. Well, anyway, what these fish do, and you can see them. They have mouths. Their mouth is not like a regular fish. It's like a bird's beak. It's like a beak on a bird, and they eat the coral. Now, coral is it's an animal. When you hear the word coral rock or coral this, coral that, coral is an actual animal, and it's alive. It reproduces. It has lives. And they live in the temperature of the water. They can be 50 feet from shore up to a couple miles offshore. But they exist and they live. And these particular kind of fish, and they have mouths that looks like a bird's beak, and they eat coral.
Hi.
And so for the last million years, they have.
I'm sorry, I can't have anybody down here.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
You're good, no stress at all.
Hey, I love lifeguards. I do. I shouldn't even be alive. If it weren't for a lifeguard, I would not be alive right now. Because of man-o-wars.
They're an ass.
Oh man, you ever get up to Cape Coral or up to Boca Raton, Spanish River Park? When I was 7 years old, this was like 1971, maybe somewhere in there. I got attacked by a man-o-war, and a lifeguard saved my bacon.
Glad to hear it.
Hey, let me finish my video, and if it's okay, can I come talk to you for a couple of minutes?
Yeah,
I have a YouTube channel, and I'm making videos right now.
Okay.
I'm explaining right now as to why our beaches are sandy white.
Okay.
Do you know why?
I did not.
All right, I'm fixing to tell everybody right now.
Okay.
Have you ever seen the kind of fish that have a mouth that looks like a beak on a bird?
The parrotfish.
The parrotfish, that's what I call them too. Well, you know, the coral reefs are offshore there, you know, some of them are 100 yards, some are a couple miles out, you know, but they're out there. Those fish eat coral. That's why their mouth is shaped that way, and they eat the coral because the coral is an actual animal. And so they eat it, and guess what they do when they're done eating?
Got it.
They shit. That's right. And that's why, and they've been doing it for millions of years now, and that's why our beaches are sandy white, is because of, yeah, I'm explaining the whole thing to everybody right now. You know, you go to Hawaii, the beaches are all black, you know, because of the volcanoes. You go up into the north, you know, once you get past Florida into the north and get up in Georgia and the Carolina, the beaches are all just dirt. But the reason this is not sand, it's fish shit. But they don't put that in the brochures, do they?
Nope.
So I'm probably going to get in a lot of trouble for making this video, that I'm releasing the truth as to why Florida beaches are white and sandy.
Okay.
All right, Artie, bless your heart. Hey, you don't have to tell me. I mean, I'm not one of those YouTubers that, you know, I only get permission if you want me to. What's your name? My name's Theodore.
Marina.
All right, Miss Marina. I won't take your picture. You know, unless you want me to, and I will.
No, thank you.
I could make you a YouTube star, and all I got to do is turn this camera, and you'll be a YouTube star. But if you don't want it,
No, thank you. But thank you
all
for
right.
asking.
But bless your heart for what you're doing.
Thank you.
You know, it was somebody like you many years ago that saved my life, that I'm still walking around doing this.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. It's a great job.
I bet it is. I bet it is. I'm a fairly good swimmer myself. And, you know, I probably wouldn't be the greatest lifeguard because I think half of them should drown anyway, you know. All right. Well, bless your heart.
Have a wonderful day.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, guys, that was it, man. You know, I showed you Pompano Beach, and I showed you that, and, you know, that's it, man. Yeah, when you're hanging out on the Florida beach, you're hanging out in fish shit. All right, stay out of trouble, man.